Wagwan Jamaica. Wagwan Jamaica. Wagwan Jamaica.
Wagwan Jamaica. So hit the like button. If we reach 50, I'm going to begin.
All about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. a privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
And welcome back. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? 1212. Let's see who we have. Ahmed, Sean, good afternoon, good morning. Hello, hello. Wagwan.
Wagwan, Jamaica.
Slow morning, isn't it? Why bad? Oh, damn it. It must have been really tight stop loss. And it hit your stop loss. Oh yeah, because it's... No. 21. Ah, but that was like during the Asian session, wasn't it? Yeah, it's, you know, it's before my shift, so I don't care. Yeah, it's... Hey Marwan. Yeah, but after 16 it went up really nicely. It broke through this bull flag pattern. And, you know, do you draw your previous daily lows and all of these? Yeah, I found it working as magic. These, you know, if you delete everything off the chart, you know, it's a naked chart, but as soon as you start drawing these things, these support and resistance, previous daily prices, the fibs, the pivots, the RSI, everything, it suddenly just, you know, becomes clear, like, yeah, that is a perfect buying opportunity. Oh, and sorry. Now you can hear the Zoom conversation. Sorry, it wasn't on. So what we talked about is Ahmed had an entry at 21 last night or this night, and gold went straight to his stop loss, and your stop loss was right on the previous daily low, I guess, and then boom, it just went through.
Exactly.
Yeah, it just went through this bull flag pattern, and now it retested, and now it should go up in theory. We might gonna get another retest so people can jump on, but the initial analysis was this. We were waiting for this impulse candle, this impulse break. It happened, and now we're just waiting for the retest, if it's retesting.
Yeah, yesterday I took a buy at 1920.29. It was a good
1920.29. 1920. Yeah, stop loss is around where?
Yes. 1915.
That is an excellent stop loss. Yeah, it's perfect. And now I'm expecting the same kind of continuation. We had this impulse move before, we had the bull flag, and now we should continue higher. But again, looking at the news in the international you know, news outlets, Financial Times and Bloomberg, you know, anything is possible. So it's heavily driven by the situation in Ukraine. So we don't have many quantitative or some kind of finance related news. Even if we have a look in the economic calendar, there's no events today. We have one or two quantitative data printings later this week, but I think this week is going to be dominated by really the news type of qualitative fundamentals and the technicals, hopefully. And now gold is pushing up, ladies and gentlemen. So whoever entered with me in a position this morning, you should be in profit by now.
Thomas?
Yes, chef.
Just a question on US30. It tested again the 78.6, and then it seems like it's gonna go down again. I already exited my short.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of entering again.
You know, the analysis is still valid, so it's still right on the entry point. So yeah, why not?
Here I go.
There is a possibility always that, you know, price is, you know, gonna come up and do a cheeky retest. We never know, but from this point of view, it looks good. And I hear you already placed a trade.
Yeah. Okay.
That was one more.
10 lots, boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Someone is really impatient on YouTube. Can I buy now? Question marks. Gold, can I buy? Yeah, man. Go for it. You know, this is not a financial advice. But you see, price is going up. I'm in a buy position since earlier this morning. Yeah, now you can see me. Okay, so we entered into free position. Gold buy, US30 sell, GBP Japanese yen sell. Now, GBP Japanese yen, I think, still moving sideways, so I'm not too confident about it. That's why I was hesitant to enter, but in the end, I put my money where my mouth is, so I entered into a sell. But I'm more confident about gold and the US30, hopefully. What positions do you guys have open?
Gold, US30, and Japanese, pound Japanese.
So exactly what we analyzed in the morning.
Yeah, just sticking to the plan, man.
Someone who's listening to you, Thomas.
Yeah, it's good. I know some people, they just taking whatever I post, they just take it. They don't trade on their own. They just watch what I post, they take the position, and when it hits the stop loss, they're really vigilant to send the message into the
Thomas.
group chat. Thomas, you hit stop loss. I was like,
Let's stop loss.
No,
I was in agreement with your pop from GBP Japanese yen. I just don't fancy that one myself.
just a GJ.
Yeah, I just didn't fancy it.
You didn't fancy or did fancy?
No. I mean, they're both very weak currencies at the moment, so it's a bit debatable.
Yeah, I mean, currencies in general since last year, it's been a bit difficult to trade.
The Japanese yen has been one of the weakest ones at the moment as well, but so is GBP. Anyway, it's fine.
We'll see. Yeah, it's hard to tell of the currencies, especially that, you know, all the central banks started to go on a rate hike spree, and, you know, they're all fighting or trying to fight inflation with different kind of tools and assets. Some developed countries, some developing countries already raised interest rate by, you know, 1 to 3%. Not like the developed countries who either raised interest rate by 0.25% or they're not even raising interest rate because they want to fight inflation with inflation. I know it sounds crazy, but this is something that, for example, the Bank of England is going to do. They're pushing the country into recession now, and they're trying to fight inflation with inflation. The problem is that inflation is not domestic. It's a global situation, so it's going to be a bit difficult.
But the yen, they don't really seem to worry too much about the yen devaluing, you know, as a currency. as a bigger exporter. So, you know, they're not really doing a great deal themselves.
No, it's called beggar thy neighbor. So it's an economic theory. Basically, they actually happy that they devaluing the currency. Let me just show you my trading view. So beggar thy neighbor is a common strategy in economics that if you have multiple countries neighboring each other and different currencies, and if one of them is weakening the currency, it's going to have a strategic advantage against the neighbors who, for example, exporting a lot abroad, because if the currency is cheaper, if the currency is weaker, that means that the cost of labor, the cost of inputs, and the cost of borrowing is going to be much cheaper in this particular country. So, you know, Japan is just doing its thing. Today's economic lesson, beggar thy neighbor policy, brought to you by the Alpha FX. Who the hell wrote this into the chat in the Zoom? Can someone translate it in the Zoom chat?
What do we have to translate?
Look at the chat in Zoom.
Yeah. Oi.
Is said in Cambodian.
Cambodian?
I cannot
Yeah.
hear. I'll just translate.
Yes.
He cannot hear you well, I think, because
They
of
cannot
his
understand.
English.
I can't hear you, Thomas. It says.
What? Oh, it says I can't hear you.
Long live Google Translate.
Ah,
ខ្ញុំមិនចេះខ្មែរទេ
no, anyway, what does it say? It says I can't hear you. Well, put your headphones on, turn the volume on, and you're going to hear me. You hearing me now?
Too much.
1 2 1 2.
And I guess that's what it means. It actually to sort of translate to "I'm not listening," but it probably means the same thing as you just said.
The meaning is a bit different. I can't hear you. I'm not listening.
I know,
Wow.
but you know what translates are like. They don't get the sense of the language very well sometimes.
Yeah, I like those. Have you seen those collection of badly translated tattoos? That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Like
I've seen that.
that Thai or Asian tattoo, which says like, you know, some wisdom. The person thought he's going to get the wisdom on his chest, but apparently it says like, I want the Kung Pao chicken or something. I guess you never seen it or haven't seen it, but that's fine.
Thomas, can I ask you one thing? You hear
course.
me well? Okay. I want to know, how can you confirm your order? When you order, you take the order, how you confirm?
How I confirm my order? Is it my lunch order or the order I place on my market?
Order.
Trade. Okay. So how do I confirm? I'm not sure if I understand this, but do you want? Okay, I think I'm lost in translation.
You confirm break up or confirm break down the place that you set the order.
Ah, so you mean if before I place an order,
buy
what
mix,
confirmations?
something like that.
Okay, what's your name?
Panya.
When did you join?
About just 3 or 5 days.
Okay. Did you have a chance to look at the videos on the website?
Yeah. I have seen that video.
You went through all the videos?
Yeah.
Everything, even the masterclass price section?
It's not all. Just
Ah,
3 or 4.
3 or 4. So you haven't watched all the videos. Okay. So do you want to know how did I confirm this actual order before I placed it? What was the confirmation?
Yep.
Okay. So, can you say your name again? Panjit. What's your name again? Panha. You hear?
Panya. I think he said
Panya.
Panya.
Panya. Okay. So, okay. So let's go through on this particular example on the gold trade. How many confirmations can you identify? How many confirmations can you identify on this chart? Panya?
Yep. Let I am checking.
Shout it out, and I draw it on the chart. Okay, let's start with the basic one. What is the market direction? Panya? I'm trying to help.
For the direction, my idea is up.
Okay, so
Because
the
it's
direction is
already-
bullish. Okay, so if the direction is up, and you see that we had an impulse move, so this was the this is the market direction, right? So it's going up, and after we had this impulse move, what is the first thing that we use when the price is going up and then starts to retrace? When you see the retracement, what tool do we use?
Fibonacci.
Fibonacci, very good. Fibonacci retracement right here. What do you see? What does the Fibonacci retracement tell you or tell us? Fibonacci retracement. Yes, exactly. Where should it pull back? So swing low to swing high, starts to retrace. You put the Fibonacci and you exactly so that 61.8 it could be a really good entry level because it lines up with a second confirmation, which is what, Panya? It's on the chart, you just need to read it out.
Yes.
yes.
There's a lot of shortcut.
Yes, Daddy. Can it be? It can be a previous day low.
Panya, just read it out.
Yeah.
It's your
So-
levels, support levels, resistance.
No, don't help,
Level
Panya.
order,
Oh,
Yeah.
level
So,
order and level SR.
so what is the PDL?
Previous.
Previous day
Fine.
low.
Yeah, and I want to hear it from Panya.
Yeah.
Previous. Previous daily low.
Really low.
Very good, Panya. Excellent answer. What is the PWO? Previous. Weekly.
Weekly.
Open. So what is it, Panya, the PWO?
Previous weekly trading.
You smashing it, mate. Absolutely brilliant. 3 answers in a row. Perfect. So, we have multiple confirmations that Fibonacci, we have the weekly opens, the daily lows. So many of the confirmations telling us that, okay, this could be a really strong support level, which is a confirmation for me, and 3 or 4 is enough for me to enter into a buy. So these were the confirmations that gave me the strength and obviously God to enter into a buy position. Is it clear? Did I answer your question?
हफ्तारी के टाइम पे बुलाना अच्छा क्लास चल रही है
No, not you. So, Panya, did I answer your question?
क्लास चल रही है
Panya?
he's overwhelmed.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Right. Perfect. So, when you start with a naked chart, the first thing I can advise, get the general market direction right. If you see there's a retracement coming, start with the general market direction, then go to the daily chart, start drawing your levels, start identifying pullbacks, patterns, do the pivots, the fib, add these things together and you will have some nice juicy entries, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so today is quite slow. Let's have a look on the YouTube Dreamscape. But Thomas, if you had enough money to move the market and you wanted to go up, what price would you want to grab before going up? I don't have enough money to move the gold market, sadly.
Yeah, we need Christine.
Even Christine's 100 lots are not enough to move the gold market. It's it's a market who's been there for thousands of years, or hundreds officially. Keshav Kumar on YouTube. How to learn trading from scratch? Give some suggestions, please.
Well, to start with, read as much as you can. Spend time watching and observing before you do anything. And then practice on the demo account before you go into anything real.
Absolutely. Highly recommended what Ellen just said. Invest in your knowledge. That pays the best interest. Far the best interest. Avoid signals and avoid shitty trading rooms. So avoid account management and signals. That's the two most important. Do not give out your money and practice on your own. So Dreamscape on YouTube says, learn the smart money concept. Well, I have professional background in banking, in finance, in hedge fund industry, and I can confirm that smart money concept is a bullshit. It's just some made up theory. It's basically the smart money concept. What I had to read about it is buying the previous lows and selling the previous highs. In a nutshell. But when I worked in one of the biggest banks in Eastern Europe, and I spoke to the head of FX desk, the head of commodity desk, the head of treasury, who is the biggest man in the bank, and I asked him about, literally I had a coffee with these guys individually, and I asked them, okay, so what is the secret to trading? Because I was really curious, like, do you have any secret strategy method, or, you know, are you a market maker? Or, yeah, I asked these questions and they had a laugh and they said, no, absolutely not. They just look certain levels where to buy and where to sell, and there's no magic. They're clueless as anyone else in the market. They have obviously tools that the client orders, which they can see roughly the sentiment about the on the sales desk, where is the market is moving, but trust me, there's no such thing as smart money concept. But I have a question, ladies and gentlemen. We have 188 views, 190 views, but only 83 likes. If it doesn't change in the next 1 minute, if it doesn't go up to 100 likes, I'm going to end the stream. So keep pressing that like button.
I usually look at on Zoom, but I have especially gone onto YouTube, press a like, and close that window.
Thank you so much, Kashif.
I'm doing the same.
Yeah. No, it's not for you guys. It's the people on YouTube because they doing fuck all. They lazy. I know you've been. You don't have to press. You're in the VIP. You don't need to press anything. But guys on YouTube, go and smash that like if you want to keep this stream going.
It helps. You're over the 100, my friend.
Oh yeah. Okay,
I
this
thought you
like.
weren't gonna stream today, even.
No. I'm streaming today, but just had a quiet morning. Well, I had a massive bowl of pasta, spaghetti bolognese, and I was thinking like, should I take a nap or should I do a stream? And I came on stream.
Power nap.
Yeah, beauty sleep as I
Or
would say.
beauty sleep as Alan's, you said.
Oh, we have a good question by Shaizg. Hi Tamash, I have an important question. In US30, what if we check all the 30 companies' stock prices and try to predict whether it's a bearish or bullish? Okay, so it's a very good question. Can you talk, Shaizg? Oh, he already gave me the link. It's good. If you can talk, say something. So he says, how about if we check the prices? What was the question? What if we check all the 30 companies' stock price and try to predict whether it's bearish or bullish? It's a good thinking. Actually, you are one of the first people who wanted to look into the who start thinking, and even if it's incorrect, but that's the good way of learning. When you start using your brain, you're thinking, and you start coming up with concepts, and so you try to find the answers. That's the perfect way, and I really appreciate it. He cannot speak, unfortunately, because he is at work. But if you look at the companies, what do we see on the US30 or US 500 or FTSE 500? Doesn't matter. FTSE 100, doesn't matter. If you look at the companies, you see prices, and looking up into individual companies' prices, you can. Who is this crazy? Looking up into these companies' prices. So the question was, what if we check all the 30 companies' stock prices and try to predict whether it's a bearish or bullish? So I think it would be a waste of time. For the first thing is that, yes, 30 companies in here, but you might want to look into the weights. Which are the biggest companies in this stock market? The second thing is, how is the weight calculated? Is it volume weighted? Is it price weighted? What is the methodology behind the calculation of the share? It's a really important thing because the Nasdaq and the US30, for example, they have different calculations. So some of them is calculated based on the share price, and the other is volume. So if you want to look into which of the companies, or if you want to look into all the companies, I think it's a waste of time, because first you need to find out what is the methodology for the calculations. The second thing is which has the biggest volume, because sometimes in the Nasdaq, for example, if you take Facebook, Amazon, and all of these companies, these are dominating the stock market, and you just need to look into the biggest ones, because if even Elon Musk just farts, the whole market moves, and we know all of this already. So it's a good way of thinking, but I think it would be a waste of time to look into the individual companies, because there is no cherry picking anymore. Look into the biggest companies and look into how is the Dow 30 calculated. If you find the answer, we're going to go to the second stage, and I'm going to explain further. So now let's go back to the gold chart. Who's sitting in a position still?
Yes, it's still in position.
Still.
Good. So it's a whopping 80 pips in profit. It's a beautiful start of a Monday. Sadly, US30 isn't behaving as we would expect. So as GBP Japanese yen. But gold never fails to take my back. Gerardo J. Colina Q on YouTube, do you stream every day? Yeah, I mostly do, Monday to Thursday. So we have 224 viewers and 145 likes. Thank you so much, guys. That's good work. Well done.
Some news for you guys. In my country yesterday, the central bank and the government announced bankruptcy.
What?
Yeah.
This in where are you? In which country?
Lebanon.
Yeah, okay, because not in the work country is the home country, right?
No, that's my home country.
Oh, but you work in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's I was surprised. Like, if they go bankrupt, that's a big problem. Saudi Arabia, that's impossible.
No, that's impossible. That's a good country here.
So Lebanon.
Yeah.
Did they fail the bond payments?
Yeah, and all our money.
Do they freeze it?
Yeah, you cannot do anything with it now.
Same
life saving
in Greece.
Yeah, my life savings.
Lebanese currency has lost 90% of its value, eroding people's ability to access basic goods including food, water, healthcare and education, while widespread power outages are common due to fuel shortages. That is just awful.
Yeah.
But I think in Lebanon there is a financial crisis since 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, lots of corruption.
The worst thing is that people who are, savers, old people, families who just doing their job, putting the hard-earned money into the bank account, now it's all vanished. It's all gone. Because the government, the first thing they're going to tap into is life insurances, bank accounts.
Unfortunately.
Awful. Well, I hope your family is okay and everyone's safe.
Yeah, family is okay. Thank God. I'm out. I work in Saudi. But yeah, this is unfortunate. Imagine your life saving is just vanished.
Well, we had a similar situation back in 2010 or after. So the government, with the leader of Viktor Orban, our dictator, so-called, in many of the people had two types of pension. The first one is compulsory, you have to pay to the government, so you get pension, and the other one is not compulsory, so it's everyone just on their own will, they can pay in a small amount each month. So what the government did is they took all the private savings of these pension savings and just took it away and never gave it back to the people. And we're talking about billions. But obviously what's going on in Lebanon is far worse, and but yeah, it's awful when you lose your life savings.
Yes, it is, yeah.
But gold is on the move. Let me just switch back to trading view.
Thomas, are we booking profit at 1937? Or
Yeah, I was just about to read your question. So, where did you enter?
1922.
Okay.
A bit late, yeah.
It's not too late. It's over 100 pips profit. I don't think it's too late. It's a decent 100 pips every day. I would take it happily. So my question is, how much of the profit is the percentage of your account?
Well, I haven't calculated this much, but
Quick math.
I've just bought 0.25 lot.
Yeah.
And it is running in $329 profit, so which is good.
$329 is how much percentage of your total capital?
It's about 1%.
1%. Oh, you have a big account then. Well done. You have to ask the question, are you happy with the profit to book it at the end of the day? Because the only profit is what you realize, what's in your pocket, nothing else.
That's true. Yeah, but to be very honest, if you think that it is reversing, I will just exit. Otherwise, I don't mind keeping it.
Okay, so if you want my opinion, we have the previous daily open, or previous daily close actually, the open. Anyway, we have a support and resistance at this level. And let's see. Yeah, we have a resistance at the level. Let's have a look on the RSI. So I wish gold price or any kind of price would go up in a straight line like this, but unfortunately it's moving up in highs and lows.
That's right.
So pullback is inevitable. Good thing is that we are above the 50 RSI and many of the moving averages, so it's a bullish confirmation, but we're going to see some pullbacks. Now if you have the stomach and if you have the patience to wait these pullbacks, then you can hold it, but I would take profit as I go. I already took some profit today.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Chintan is asking to give advice on US30. Well, US30, the only advice I can give you is that it's moving sideways, so there's nothing to do with it. There is a possibility that it's going to come a little bit higher to retest the previous high before it drops. There's a possibility it's going to break through that resistance and moves higher. We don't know yet, so I'm in a sell, and that's the only thing I can confirm to you, and I hope it helps. And checking on YouTube, M. Ahmad is on a sell on gold since 1920. Oh, that is bad news. 1920. Wow, that was right at the bottom. So if you sell from that sucks, but let's have a look. So 1920 was exactly around 130 pips ago. So my question is, you either have a very, very big account that can sustain 130 pips and you don't mind if you lose 130 pips, or you just were too afraid to close it. $19.20, wow.
Yeah, when I started, same thing, used to hang on with hope that it will go down, and then you end up blowing your account.
Yeah.
You need to cut your losses and move on.
You need to find a strategy that works about anything above 50% of the times. You need to execute. The only thing you need to focus on is your risk management, and it's in the long term you should be in that profit. The question is it going to be 5%, 10%, 80% of profit? Emotions are bad. Emotion is a bad advisor for sure. I trust Fibonacci and my lines instead of my emotions, because it would be a big mistake to listen to my emotions. Stephen Christian YouTube, do you think gold will start selling at the PDO? So this price level? Yeah, it's already started selling, but the question is that what do we mean by selling? Selling as of, you know, sell off a million pips, or just a minor pullback of, you know, 50, 70 pips? It's two different things. I mean, most people and most new traders get scared of the pullbacks or retracement, but you know, these are just another opportunity to jump on the general market direction. Oil is exploded, said, who was it? Costa Baca. Who are you, Costa? I haven't seen your name before. Maybe I just on Zoom. New one. Okay. Welcome to the team. How do you like it in the AlphaFX community? Great. Costa Baca. I haven't seen your name. Costa. So let's have a look on US30. So what do you think is the correlation between oil and the US stock market?
Inverse relation, because oil makes everything go up in price. It makes it hard to make profits. It's the destroyer of the economy. One of the leading indicators for a recession ahead. So yeah.
Damn right, Nick. Especially in the US.
Ready.
Yes, Shuba? Oh.
No, I mean, sorry, he was ready with the answer. He's awake.
Yeah, for sure. He was waiting for me to ask this question, as we discussed before the stream. Well done, well done. So
yeah, I get the £5.
Yeah, you get the £5. But let's discuss after the end of the stream, okay? Thank you so much. So the US stock market and oil has a correlation where, you know, stock market. It just draw up the, if you can. Coifin is a good tool where you can see the correlation between stock market and the oil. The higher the oil price, the shitter it's going to be for the stock market. So in 90% of the cases, this is a good correlation. I don't like to look into correlations, but you know, stock market, have a look at how many of the companies are driven by, you know, oil prices and what is the pressure it puts on the companies. And you'll find the answer. But generally, interest rate, oil price, all of these things are affecting the stock market. So how should this news affect blowing up of oil? How does this should affect our sell position in US30?
Should start working now, I guess.
Damn right. Kashif, well done. Another confluence that US30 will drop. Bang on. Absolutely. I really like the energy that's going on in the team. You know, Banya just smashed good answers, and Kashif and Nick. Very good. So, US30 is selling off. What should gold do then?
Go up.
Should get a bit of a pump, yeah. But looks like it's consolidating, maybe for another move up, so it might take a while, maybe.
So someone is really curious to find out whether to buy gold now. He's absolutely, I can't pronounce his name because it's in Arabic. It's going nuts on my YouTube chat. Mate, I already explained that, you know, if you missed the entry, just be patient, which is not just jumping on trades. It's not financial advice, but I think maybe I should redraw my chart to make it easier to understand for people. But generally you see that we broke out from this bull flag pattern. If you put your trend line, we just draw a new trend line. Let's make it a orange one because we like it. It's alpha color. So just follow the trend, higher highs and higher lows. If it pulls back to the trend line at around 1928, just buy. That's simple as that. If you missed the entry where me and many of the community members entered at around 1919 or 1920, and if you want to enter now, you have to trade off higher or wider stop loss. Simple as that. If you're not patient enough to wait for a decent pullback, you have to trade off a wider stop loss.
Hello, Thomas. How are you, my brother?
Hello, Jimmy.
How are you? How are you?
Good, how are you?
I just recovered from COVID-19. Damn.
Oh, that's why you were so quiet.
Hey, 1 week of hell, man.
Well, I'm glad you recovered now.
Alhamdulillah, very good now. Shukur.
Did Sophie treat you well? Or help
What?
you recover?
Oh, come on.
Thomas started.
Oh, here we go again. Poor Sophie.
Here we go again.
Poor Sophie. I don't know.
Sophie, how are you? Sophie, how are you?
Poor
I'm
Sophie.
fine, thanks. What
We'll
about
back you, Sophie. We will
I'm
back
good, I'm
you.
good. I know that voice. I know already who's that. Rahul.
Rahul.
No, that's another one, Rahul.
Oh
Yeah,
Sean
Rahul is
Sean in the house.
Of course.
Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy can make his entrance.
Yeah, he's
Gonna get
It's
yourself
definitely-
arrested. Yeah, Jimmy.
I think he had some Red Bulls.
Red Bulls. Red Bulls, yeah. Okay, guys, let's buy gold now. Let's go.
Okay, Abu Lafal on YouTube, you just got your answer. Jimmy said buy gold. So I didn't say it, it's not financial advice, it was Jimmy's advice.
Oh
So
my
feel
God.
free.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the screen now. So Jimmy is buying from this. So Jimmy, where should we put the stop loss?
Stop loss, 100 pips. Stop loss.
100 pips. Okay. Long position.
Inshallah.
Stop level.
We'll fly. My god, 100 pips, man.
Oh, no.
Wow. Give me
That's
around
like-
40 pips lah. 40 pips better. 40
That's
pips
100
nice.
pips. So 40 pips,
Wow.
yeah?
40 pips.
That's
Alright.
around 4,000.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. I have a shaman behind my back. Don't worry.
Where should...
The
I'm not
shaman
worried. So where should we place to take profit, Jimmy? I'm
Take
curious.
profit, hold position. Just hold position until the end of the
Until you
week.
say it's
No
okay.
worries.
Okay, so Jimmy
We must be
said
confident.
on YouTube, this is on record, so this is not my financial advice. So I'm going to provide Jimmy's IP address in a minute to the group chat and the email address. Jimmy said buy now, 40 pips stop loss, hold position till the end of the week. Good luck, guys.
He
I
will
don't
stand
know
for all
who
the
would take him
losses.
seriously with his loafer now. He's laughing and joking about it. I don't know who would take it seriously though.
There's always someone but will, though. That's the problem.
Definitely.
Always,
Definitely.
someone will follow. Inshallah, someone will always follow from YouTube.
Sophie,
Exactly.
did you give him some kind of drugs?
No.
I think Jimmy
John,
born
you
this way.
You have to be my
Sophie,
backup.
say no. He is a cop. Then you assault the
Oh.
drugs. Then you are a criminal. Say no.
Sophie,
Say
you have
no.
to... No,
I
Sophie,
have
ask.
no idea what you're talking about. I'm just talking about Panadol or something.
Oh, that's the good answer.
Sophie, you have to ask
Those-
Sean, are you a police officer? And he has to reply.
I
So-
think he is, and if it's the case, I think he should arrest Jimmy. I mean,
I thought you're going to say that. Please arrest me,
Wow.
officer.
I'm arrested already.
no, you should arrest
Wow.
Jimmy, not me.
But usually I know the ladies are going up to Sean and say that, please arrest me, officer. handcuffed.
Oh
Wow.
no, I would never say that. Never.
Yeah.
Sophie, you already, you and Sean already couple already, not yet? Already or not?
No,
Okay.
man, no. I'm still waiting for your wife's number.
Oh my
Ouch.
Oh my God.
That was mean. I felt it.
That was a direct one.
Yeah. So quickly,
What's that?
I'm just gonna jump into the conversation and interrupt. So Baumik Patel on YouTube asked about Tawash. What about US30, please? Let us know for US30. So what did we talk about US30? Many people asked me about my position in US30, and I said I'm in a sell on US30. It's moving sideways. I'm in a sell, so there's not much to explain. And then we talked about oil. I think Kashif brought up oil, and I said if oil is going up, what is happening to stock market? It's going down, so it confirms that we are in a sell, and we are already in profit. So if you look at my positions on MetaTrader 4, nothing has changed. I mean, I can only update you what happened from 5 minutes and what is happening now. US30 is dropping, exactly as what we discussed. That is my update on US30. If you have any specific questions, I'm happy to update.
Thomas, hi. Check please Euro USD. I think is born too long.
Okay. Do you have an analysis? Or what did you see as a buying opportunity?
Yes.
What is the reasoning behind it?
Big volume for
So if you look in the US or Euro USD, I would not attempt to buy at all.
No, at all.
Especially that what is happening in the Euro area with the gas supply. Absolutely not attempted to go long. And the market direction, you know, it's not clear to me, but it looks like it's bearish. Even that doesn't work. So if you have an analysis, I'm happy to look at it, but you know, if you give me reasoning why you think it's sell, then we can understand better your position. But from the looks of it, this candle right here, I mean, how many of you would put a buy on this candle? No. It's going down, we're looking for sells. So that said, going back to gold, let's have a look. So we have a question on YouTube from Bonifacio Heimbody. Tamás, do you think that it's likely for gold to make a deeper pullback down to 1922.47 level before shooting up? So 1922.72. Yeah, it could be. It's possible. Because if, let me just delete Jimmy's chart. If you put the Fibonacci from swing low to swing high, 1923, 1919, you know, these are all buying levels based on the Fibonacci. There is a possibility the price is going to make a nice simple M pattern, maybe an equal bottom. Anything is possible. So I would say, yeah, there is a possibility. Is it going to happen? I can't say that. Another question from G. Hey, could you show us your reason as to why you're selling US30, please? Well, I'm a long-term seller in US30. for various reasons. The first one is interest rate hike is bad for US companies because it's going to increase the cost of borrowing. Inflation as well creates a double whammy for the US30 and US stock market companies because the cost of inputs, the cost of labor, the cost of services, the cost of raw materials are going to increase because of inflation, and it reduces the profitability of the companies. And also the third whammy is they have to increase the wages to match up inflation, which is already 8%. Imagine how much money we're talking about. And yeah, so I already gave you 3 reasons why fundamentally I'm selling US30. Now technically we had a massive share buyback in US30 which caused this rally last week, which was just artificial, but it's going to run out of steam soon, so I'm switched back to selling mode again. And since it broke this share buyback frenzy on the chart, so you see that this was already broken and price started to create lower highs, lower lows, lower high again, that was the reason I entered into a sell today. And let's have a look on the position that I currently have entered on US30. It's running in 500 points profit, so that was the reasoning. Fires on YouTube, do you sell gold? Do you see gold sell? Let's have a look. I always admire people who are looking for sells in a bullish market condition. You know, price is quite bullish, the momentum is bullish, the market direction is bullish, and you're looking for sells. No, maybe short term if you go down to 5 or 15 minute chart to catch these pullbacks, but these are pennies. So okay, 60 pips is not pennies, but I'm focusing on the long run. 1960. And US30 is now really pushing down. Look at this beautiful drop. Who's in US30?
Me.
Who's me?
Me.
Who was that? Me.
Me.
Mimi. Okay.
My me.
My me. Are you guys in a profit?
Gold, yes. Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah, brother. MashaAllah. Thank you so much, brother.
Mashallah. Inshallah.
We love you.
Yalla. Yalla.
Shukran.
Thank you for the money, Thomas.
Who's that? Ray?
We're eating on a Monday.
Yeah. Oh, B, that's you on the picture?
I have
Wow,
a picture?
Yeah, on Zoom.
Holy
Is
shit. What?
Yeah,
Is it you?
I didn't know.
Thomas, screenshot
Oh my
it.
god, how do I remove
Post it on the group.
Oh, I think so. I think Sophie has a competition now, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, thank
I'm just using a different
finally.
device. I didn't know. How do I fucking remove it?
Hold on, let me just
Yeah,
put it.
we
Let me
got-
just
we
put it
got
on
it,
full
We got a
screen.
picture now. I'm gonna
Just
share
leave
the
it.
group. At the group.
I'm just kidding,
I
Sophie
have
and B.
no fucking clue. I have no fucking clue how to remove it. I'm like a grandma with technology.
It's fine.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We're sharing. We can see you clearly now.
Jimmy's on fire.
That sounds creepy.
Oh
Coming
my
from Jimmy,
God.
of course.
Oh my God. It's always creepy from me. My God.
Yeah, it is.
Did you ever say something that wasn't creepy, Jimmy?
Exactly.
Goal. Okay, I say only goal. Goal. Okay, that's not creepy now. Okay,
So
guys,
it's-
YouTube guys, give us a like. Give us a like on YouTube. Subscribe.
Yeah, that's good. I like Jimmy, your motivation. Very good.
Jimmy tried to move the subject to something else.
Rahul, support me, Rahul. Come on. I just
So,
recovered from the
Dreamscape23 on YouTube just asked, Tamas, where is your stop loss for US30, brother? Give me a message if you can see it on the screen. My stop loss for US30 is at 30, just under 35k.
You have quite some brothers, I have to say.
Who?
You?
You
brother.
have a lot of brother. Yeah, you have a lot of brother already now. In
I
YouTube.
love how Arabic people always say, trust me, brother. I'm telling you.
Trust me, brother. Yeah.
Yeah,
I am
higher.
Arab too, Tamas.
No, but the Arabic man, did you notice it how many times
Oh, yeah,
all
the
my Arab
Arabic,
friends
yeah.
are saying that? They say, trust me, I'm telling you, I swear on my life. They always say, I
If
swear, I swear.
someone say, trust me, be careful.
Yeah.
No, but it's so
You
true that
shouldn't.
Arabic men always say, I swear, trust me. And I noticed also that Arabic men are really proud. They never admit that they can't do something. They never. They would make up a story, but they never admit that they can't do something. And they're really confident.
Absolutely, I can't agree more. They
No,
know
no, you cannot-
everything.
It's like
Cannot
if you-
generalize. Please don't generalize.
No, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah,
you know,
please don't.
I have Arabic friends, and I asked one of my friends, "Do you know how to make a cake?" Of course, I know how to make a cake. You buy a cake and you make
Trust
it. That's
me,
how
I
you
can
make a
make a
cake.
cake.
Of course, don't say no. I don't know how to do cake.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm okay.
Yeah, you go to a shopping mall. You ask the security guard, "Sir, do you have an escalator to go upstairs? Do you know?" Of course, I know. I know everything. There is an escalator. It turns out there's no fucking escalator, but you know, he would
That's
just.
true. That's true, Thomas.
Yeah.
Hey, damn.
I have many Arabic friends, so that gives me the privilege to answer this.
Any Arabic student here? Alphas?
Yeah,
No
many.
one.
Yes,
Many, huh?
of course. Yeah.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course, we do.
Assalamualaikum,
They are
all
afraid to
brothers.
confirm now.
Alaikum salam.
Alaikum, brother.
Wow.
Inshallah.
Okay.
Happy Ramadan. Is it now? Ramadan.
Yeah, Ramadan.
Yeah,
Today,
we are fasting
Alhamdulillah.
now.
Today.
I wish you all the strength.
Wow.
Thanks,
Thomas,
bro.
try fasting Ramadan. One time only.
I'm not ready to do the whole time period, so maybe I'm gonna do 1 or 2 days because fasting is good.
Yeah, fasting is very good. Very good.
Yeah, but in Saudi, I wouldn't say it's taken that seriously because they seem to split the day upside down, at least for the wealthy people.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm
Me
not
and Bruce.
criticizing, but they do. I mean, you know, the wealthy guys, they just seem to split the day upside down.
No, actually, Alan, it's not that the case. Usually here they try to work after iftar, after they eat.
Yeah.
The market will open again, and then they try to compensate for the time during the day because of the efficiency is very low, productivity is very low. So that's why the timing, the working hours will be a bit different here.
Yeah, as Marwan said, also the lifestyle is different in Saudi. When it becomes Ramadan, everybody is not sleeping actually.
That's
So
because you have more
everybody is
energy,
awake the
or
whole night, and they are sleeping maybe sometimes at the morning times. And as Marwan said, yes, the productivity is very low at the morning, and at night it's just boom. Everybody is out, so crowded outside.
Remember, you need in Ramadan you have your iftar, let's say at 6 o'clock here Saudi time, and then before you go to bed you know, something called suhoor. So you have the last chance to eat.
It's
before,
the sahur.
Sahur, yeah. So that's why people stay late, or their sleeping time is disrupted. It's not the normal. So people will shift their work, most of the work, for the late night.
Quick question: do pregnant women get to do fasting, or it's an exemption for them?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
They have.
No,
they
it's
have
a
to
choice actually.
It's a
by
choice. Yes, a choice.
Yeah, because the third semester or trimester, I think it's dangerous to do fasting. But the first one, when the baby doesn't have calorie needs, I think it's okay.
Well,
by choice,
2 years ago, my wife, she was pregnant, and we had Ramadan when she was pregnant. She had like 2 days, and then she said, "No, I cannot." And of course, she just cannot fasten in that time.
Yeah, no, it's impossible.
She took it in the like 2 months
The
after.
next year. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She will repay that on the next Ramadan or before Ramadan.
Yes, before the next Ramadan. Yes, exactly. You're right.
Okay. Thank you. So, just quickly jumping back on gold, it looks like that, you know, nothing changed. It's a boring Monday, but we're still in the position. What I'm confident of, that price is going to come back to the previous daily open. So, if yeah, let me just delete this. So from now on, I see two potentials. If either we're going to go above the previous daily price and then use it as a support, and then go to the previous daily high. So that's one possibility. And the second one is we're going to come back to the previous weekly open and then use that one as a support. But by the looks of it, what do you think, guys? Which one is going to happen?
I don't know. I'd have to pass R1 of the daily pivots, and that's nearly the pivot point from last
number one,
Friday.
Thomas, number one, because I told them already, it's going up because I'm buying, so the gold will go up. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Inshallah.
one because of the oil. The oil keeps creeping up. Saudi Arabia said they can't make up the demand, so that's kind of changing everything. So I think that's the mover is oil right now.
Right. And Raul's answer, the R1 is lines up with the previous daily close. So, you know, these are just magic lines.
Oh, magic lines, huh?
It has to pass the 9035.8.
I think it will pass.
Continue.
The
first attempt, it respected nicely.
Thomas, if somebody has to enter now, then what level would you suggest?
I guess it's Anwar, right?
So that means, hi.
I actually played the lottery. Welcome back, Anwar.
Hi, good evening.
So what was your question?
My question is, if someone wants to enter now, what would be the ideal position to enter?
So I always say, if you miss the entry, because for whatever reason, where would you place your stop loss?
I think just before the pivot line.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
If you enter now, but you know, if you leave it a little bit wider, there's nothing wrong with it. It depends on your, you know, what is your position size, what's the percentage, the lot size, etc. But yeah, I can accept that. So you answered your question already.
Yep. So I'm thinking of getting into the rally after 1936 because I'm thinking that it might reverse because of the small resistance out here from the pivot line. Is that a good thought? Good idea?
Do you think it's a good idea?
No, I'm asking you.
But do you think? Do you trust your analysis?
Yes, I'm pretty confident because if you see earlier also it got stopped there and it had 1 hour candle many times stuck at 1935 level.
So the first thing is you have to always respect is your analysis and your opinion in a respectful way. You're a nice guy, you always presented your questions in a polite way, but I think you need to trust your analysis, you know, and make your own decision. I'm happy to answer that yes, it's good or not, but that's my analysis, that's my opinion. But at the end of the day, because you're placing your money, you should always pull the trigger based on your analysis. So what I advise is make your own analysis, and then yes, you can ask me, and you know, if it lines up, that you can take into consideration my opinion, and you decide yourself whether it's okay, Thomas is a complete idiot, or maybe he's right, I should listen to him. Or if the confirmations line up, then you know, it's a green light.
Yeah, I agree. So does that lines up with your thought? I'm saying it's PDH, which is previous day high. I just want to place my bet just above that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody.
I apologise to Eric, guys, if I made any insult. It wasn't meant as an insult at Ramadan, so I apologise.
It's okay, Alan. It's sometimes if you don't know, it's we're here as a family, and nothing to apologize.
I've spent time a lot of time in Saudi, Dubai was different anyway, Egypt.
Who is it? Alan? Is it Alan?
Yeah, Alan.
Alan, okay. No problem, Alan. You don't have to say sorry. Just give me 30 push-up. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Just joking, just joking.
I didn't quite catch what you said, actually, but given that it's Jimmy, I am not sure I agree with anything.
I said it's okay, no problem. Nothing to say sorry. Just give me 30 push-up. That's all.
He doesn't manage it.
Yeah, Fallacy on YouTube. Thomas, give credit to Russell Peters. He's damn right, because he was the guy who came up with this joke what I just mentioned. So it's
anyone on buy already with my analysis? No one entered buy? Okay.
Yes, Jimmy, right. I followed everything you said.
Yeah, I did as well.
Blindly.
I lots in at that point.
Very good. See, I have a follower. Very good.
I did. Okay. I also closed them when it went up. So you know.
Oh my God! Early. It's okay. It's okay.
Looks like Thomas is giving you the floor, Jimmy. You're in control now.
Wow. No.
I'm gonna give the keys to Jimmy to take over for a week.
I'm sorry. Thomas, you can continue. Sorry.
Yeah, once Jimmy gets in control of himself, then he can start to control the group.
Whoa.
Oh my God, God bless us all.
I was under the belt.
I'm resigning from the group.
Oh my God.
I think we need Sophie to control him.
Oh.
That's gonna be a lot of ass whipping.
I think so.
I think Sophie is that strong. She can manage.
I think Jimmy be in trouble.
If Sophie's taking over Jimmy, he would be crying every single day for sure.
Wow.
I'm confused about something. So Jimmy has a wife.
What do you got?
Sophie's his second wife, and I guess B is his third wife now.
No, please, sir. Wait a minute. No.
That makes sense.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Sean.
I'm just here to listen to the conversation.
I mean, come on. Police officers should be better than us in analysis.
I think he's making good analysis, putting 2 and 2 together, detective work. I think he's got it in that one.
Well, good thing I'm not a detective, huh?
Hey Thomas, question. I came in late. This is Percy.
Hoe gaat het?
Goed. Hoe gaat het met jou?
Het gaat heel erg goed met ons.
Is smakelijk.
Oh my God. Mashallah.
I didn't expect that one.
Moest ik even op reageren, sorry.
En wie praat hier? No?
Raoul.
Oh, Raoul.
Yes.
Are you Dutch?
Wow.
Yeah, man. I live in Sweden, but I'm Dutch.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
All right, then I'm not alone here.
No. And my daughter is in the Alpha also.
Who? Oh, okay.
Wow.
You made the buddy already. Good.
Yeah. I was wondering if you, because I'm late because I was in the meeting, but if y'all in gold in a sell or in a buy?
Oh, are we in a buy
I'm
or
waiting.
sell?
I'm waiting on the golden pocket around 36,700 till 37,700 to take a sell.
I can really see two possibilities on the gold chart now. So the price failed to break above the previous daily closer buy, closer open, I don't know, so this level here, because I messed up the labeling. So what I see now is rejecting the R1, the previous daily close. Now it's coming back down. So either it's going to use the daily pivot as a support and go higher, or maybe come a little bit lower to use the previous weekly open to go higher. This is the question, or I cannot answer 100% exactly, but we have two buying opportunities at this level or even a little bit lower.
Okay, because I see also on the okay, yeah, I can see also that it's like now hovering on the fib retracement, the 50% together with the 200 EMA is laying on it on my screen then.
As
and then it rejects twice again on that point.
On the EMA?
Yeah, the 200 EMA.
It's massaging on the 200 EMA.
Yes, it's like hugging. So I already had a sell around that area and I took 10 pips. It rejected twice.
Yeah.
So the first time it rejected, I was in a sell this morning.
Thomas, we wanna hear you say the word massage.
Say that again.
We wanna hear you say massaging.
No, that was Percy who said massaging.
Yeah, because I have a fib and the EMA 200 is massaging the retracement of the 50% fib.
Yeah. So if we use from Percy's perspective,
exactly,
that's the 50% moving average right here. That's what he meant, and that is the moving average right at this level. So and also it failed to break above the previous daily close, which, you know, that's why the market is always two-sided. Some people see sells, some people see buys. But I do agree that this is a really strong resistance level. Now the question is how deep it's going to drop. Is it going to drop to the weekly or the daily pivot, which lines up with the fib 38.2 and then go higher? Or is it going to come a little bit lower to retest the previous weekly open and then go higher? So it's all down to you whether you're going to go into sell as Percy to catch that, you know, 50 or 70 pips to the downside. Some people in a long and enjoying a 130 plus pips already in profit. It's two ways to interpret the market.
Thomas, if it goes down right now, right, and it goes lower than like 25, then we have an M form, right?
Yes, exactly. That's what we mentioned. If I delete the Fibonacci and all the other things. So if it starts to retrace, because we have already the first leg, we have the middle, and we have the second leg.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm just seeing this.
So that's an M. And the second leg is actually forming now. The question is how deep it's gonna come. Could come down to 78.60 or 61.80, but definitely it could make a really nice bullish M or simple M. It's so fascinating that anything is possible on the market. Now we just have to wait.
Also notice that the US oil is pushing was against a bearish channel, a bearish trend line. That might be another reason for things to relax for a while.
Like this bearish trend line right here. Nick? Anyway, so US30. It looks like we have a quiet day today because things are just moving sideways. Market is waiting out. US30 is moving sideways. Gold is currently in a retracement. So the question is that how deep it's going to retrace. So we have two options. Either it's going to come back to around this level, 1926, before it moves higher, or it's going to come a little bit lower to the previous daily prices, previous weekly opens, and then move higher. So we have two potential entry levels right here. And here.
Well, if it comes down to that 1920 level, that's going to be right about where that trend line is.
Like this bearish channel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
possible.
close to that.
Yeah. I really don't know what else should we look at. Do you guys have any good positions, good setups? Because I run out of ammunition. Gold, GJ and US30 in the morning, and I'm still in those three positions.
Yeah, getting boring.
So Kashif just said, Tamas, if possible include another index in your daily analysis like US100, US500, or maybe European index like Germany 40 or FTSE 100. Let's vote on this one. I'm happy to include another index. Maybe because we have US30 already in the watch list. What else would you like? Germany, UK?
Yeah, I guess Germany is better.
Ach so. So you like the German? Okay, Sinaya says German.
Why is
40.
German better?
I guess it have more moves than UK.
I'm just joking.
Germany is actually a powerhouse of Europe, so the
Yes.
the exports and the production is way bigger than in the UK. UK is heavily service-based industry, accountancy, IT, banking. It's banking house of Europe, but Germany has different characteristics. Okay, so far is Germany. Any other votes?
Maybe S&P 500 and Nasdaq.
Oh, good morning, Benson.
Good morning, Sebas.
How was your exam?
It went well, very fine, thank you.
Good luck, congratulations. What was your exam
Thank
about?
you. Postgraduate in education.
Wow, you being becoming a doctor in something?
Basically teaching generally, teaching, lecturing, something like that. Working towards it.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so even people on YouTube started voting on what should we include in the daily briefing or analysis. Shatish Ravipati is very excited about German 40, so Let's just agree on German 40 that we're going to analyze from tomorrow, okay? If everyone's happy with that decision.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Germany, here we are coming. We're going to analyze the German market. Yeah. Oh, so many sauerkraut.
My bratwurst.
Big bratwurst.
Thomas, I was looking at the USD CHF chart, and I think it's retracing back from the Feb 50%. Do you want to have a look at that? USD CHF.
Can you? Sorry, I didn't really understand.
USD CHF.
USD
it's actually
Swiss franc.
Retracing. Yeah. So
if you can send a full chart, I'm happy to look at it, but I'm not gonna draw because I don't analyze USD Swiss franc.
No, I was saying okay. I was saying if I can share my screen and show. Or maybe I can send the picture. You can have a look.
Yeah, probably send a scripture because we are on live stream now.
Sure.
But did you have a look on Isaac's analysis in Discord?
The Euro USD?
No, USD Swiss franc.
No, I think I missed it.
You're talking about USD
check.
Swiss franc, so why did you bring in Euro USD?
No, Euro USD was also shared in our group.
No, that's Ivan. I'm talking about Isaac.
Okay.
So on
okay.
in Discord.
Okay.
If you go to this, I'm sharing
Isaac
it
analysis.
now.
Yeah.
Isaac analysis. I think he has USD
Euro
Swiss franc.
JPY he has shared, and he has shared Euro JPY. Okay, I just see Euro JPY and GBP also. Not USD CHF.
Yeah, let me just show. So Isaac's analysis, GBP JPY. Gold, AD USD. He does. There you go. GBP Swiss franc. Well, then you want USD Swiss franc, right?
Yeah.
I would speak with Isaac because he's better with Swiss franc. I'm not too confident on Swiss franc.
Sure.
My strength is more in gold and US30. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thomas, I also have an idea.
Why did you change your profile picture, B?
I didn't know because I'm using a different device. Can we please remove my picture on the group?
Yeah,
It's creepy.
yeah.
It's so huge.
Did someone just post your picture in the group chat?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, you guys have fast fingers. Gotta give it to you. So,
oh my god.
whoever is
we have
until
seen it from group
Bangkok.
as well
now. Oh my god. Yeah, I can remove it.
Can we? Can we not? Can we not? Oh my god.
I hope people saved it before I removed it.
To be very honest, I haven't, but as soon as she said, I just saved it. I thought, okay, I will just keep it as a reference for a future.
You can keep it for yourself, but not like
I missed it.
group. It's amazing.
I missed it. What was it?
Actually, no, don't keep it for yourself.
Nice, alright.
Yeah, mate, don't save it to the Wang Bang, just pass it around.
The Wang Bang.
It is coming back in a group chat again.
Damn.
Oh,
bang,
yeah.
bang, damn.
Travis, no.
Let's sell her picture, Thomas.
Don't be selfish, guys. Pass it around.
No
worries.
It's not going to group chat. It is going to Jimmy.
Pass at the group chat. No problem.
It is going to Jimmy straight away.
Oh, I think Jimmy already saved it like 5 times.
Of all the people, please don't send it to Jimmy, please.
Everyone is sending it to me already. How can I don't say no? Just send it to me already. All of them.
Oh, I love these afternoon Zoom calls and streams. Just hilarious.
interesting if you don't trade.
Oh yeah, it's just where to dial in for the banter.
I was scalping earlier for a scalp, and then you told everyone that you were like, "Oh, it's you," and I'm like, "Is my camera on?" And then I missed it. Like, I didn't. I wasn't able to close it in time.
We are now scalping your face now.
Oh, that was creepy, Jimmy.
You're joking. Man, you're joking.
I'm sure it can get creepier. It's all right.
Yeah, I mean.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Where you from actually? Where you from? You look Asian.
I am Asian. What do you mean like Asian?
No, you're not Asian.
And we have good movement, guys, on the US30 and gold. Action.
Yeah, gold just doesn't want to come back down.
Oh yeah, US30 is dropping.
Yeah.
It's 2:30. So. New York just come online.
Oil is pumping, US30 is dropping. What else could I wish for? Who's in a position on US30?
I am. Always.
Excellent.
Yeah, still holding.
It's moving. It's moving. Finally.
Oh, it's going down.
It's going down, baby. Jimmy, is your wife there?
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, it was Percy.
No.
Because I think Sophie and B would like to speak to your wife.
Oh yeah, if you answered yes, I would have jumped right now to.
And we want to
I'll
listen
give it to
live.
Sophie. Come on, Sophie.
Oh my God.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have mute on.
Okay, I have another question. Let's change the topic now.
No man, it's on.
I was talking to my 3-year-old, almost 3.
So actually, we have a question on YouTube by Just Laugh. He's a valued follower on YouTube. I've seen his name many times. He's asking, how should one use the open, high, low, and close in today's trading for entry and exit? It's an excellent question. So let me answer your question. So first thing you do, go to the daily chart. And what I do is I just use trend lines like this one and add a title. And I go to the previous daily candle. So let's just name this one previous daily low, so PDL. I'm just going to pull it down to the lowest point of yesterday. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate because it's just a visual, but you can hover over the candle and on the top left corner you can see the exact charts, which is the lowest point is 34,559. So you double click in it, go to coordinates 44,559, select. There you go. You have the previous daily low, the previous daily close. It's really close to the previous daily open, so it's gonna be a clash. And we have the previous daily high. Now in today's trading, you should use it as a guide for entries and exits and determine the, where is it? Oh fuck, it's pushing down hard. So I'm just move my TP. So if the price comes below the previous daily close and you have the previous daily open, you can use it as a take profit or as, you can use it as a take profit level or a target. So let me just quickly switch back. I will come back to this question, but we have some moving on the market. So gold is pushing up, US30 is pushing down. GJ doing fuck all. So US30, come on baby. I need a new roof on the house. Anyone else using the previous daily prices in their trading? I'm asking the group.
I do now because of you. Yeah, thanks.
Is it useful?
Me too.
Yeah,
I
it's
do.
something to. Oh, sorry, Sophie, you go for it.
No, I just answer. I do too. Since I joined the alpha, I started doing it too.
So the other good thing is that, you know, imagine the previous. Imagine that this is the previous daily candle, and you start to adding your previous daily low because there's a wick. There's a top wick. So what you do is you start drawing up the previous daily low, the previous daily close, let's say. Damn right. And the previous daily open. And the previous daily high.
I never use the close and the open, only the high and the low for support resistance. But yeah, I'm wondering how you use the open and the close actually.
It tells a lot because essentially the low and the high is just represents the interest, which was the lowest and the highest interest, but the actual closing price itself and opening price holds information as well. It's important data, so I wouldn't limit myself into just using highs and lows, because that was the daily candle, and in next day you have a range already, and the next day you're going to see, you know, price action. If you go down to the H4 or H1, you're going to see smaller candles, but you have a range to play with. And if you see that, yes, prices respected the previous daily opening price and is dropping down and targeting the previous daily low price, that meaning that, you know, people who go out to the market on the commodity exchange and they start negotiating on the open outcry print on terminals or whatever platform they use, and they say, okay, so you want to sell me this shit for, you know, this is the opening price, I want to buy it yesterday's low price. So they try to negotiate down the price, and when they negotiated down the price, and if it finds equilibrium where the buyers and sellers agree that this is a good price, and they agree, and then there's so many people jump onto this, the previous daily price, that could push up the market. So that's why it's important to make note of the previous daily prices. And what we see now is that we passed the previous closing price, and that's exactly why markets started to sell off, because, you know, the sellers were able to push, or the buyers were able to push the price low enough. I hope it answered your question.
Yeah, thanks, Thomas.
Oh, Scam Crypto Hunter is here. Welcome back. Gold is really playing up today. Doesn't want to go up, doesn't want to go down. Same as GJ. What do you think, guys?
Thomas, can you tell us more about when you're taking your partials? Can you tell more about taking your partials, like what makes you take your partials and at what percentage? Because I rarely take my partials, and I'll just always set it to B.
So one of the reasons, it's twofold. Well, I could give many explanations. One of them is that, you know, the only profit that you, the profit is what you lock. Make the money, take the money. If you don't take any money, there are good chances the price is going to reverse and take your break even or your stop loss within hours or minutes. So it's a common thing. And I noticed that, you know, if I don't start to take partials, for example, at the current price level, I already took some partials, but if I don't take partial here, maybe, you know, after New York session price is going lower and lower, and then bam, comes back up and takes the position. That's why it's important to take partial profits. The second thing is it helps the psychology, the mentality, because even if you take a small profit and you respect that small amount of money that you take every single day off the market, off the table, you're not risking, you see your account growing and developing, and you're going to respect the money. And the third thing is that, you know, uncertainty is at all-time high since the past financial crisis, because of the war, because of the pandemic, because of the global supply chain issues, and many other things. I could go on for hours. So uncertainty is at all-time high, and we could see huge whiplashes on the market that could take out your break-even and your stop loss. So I think it's better to take small profit, or you can target, because, you know, these what we're targeting now, I used to be a swing trader, and what we're targeting in my positions, in not every 100% case reaching the initial take profit level. Sometimes it goes up to 80% and then reverses. Swing trading is difficult. This one is 431 pips. It's extremely good if you take 430 pips, but it's almost impossible to do it every single day. So how about you target you know, the first 100 pips, which is already filled, and you take off some money off the table. You see?
Yeah, thank you. Because I'm just still starting to really get onto it with the swing trading. Because you know my style.
Yeah, I would, to be honest, like I would, if anyone starts trading now, I'd recommend to maybe start with smaller targets. For example, this was an extremely good jump on the previous daily opening price. And if you target the previous daily closing price, that is over 162 pips. It's more reasonable to expect that price is going to hit these shorter term, smaller targets, and that's how you build up confidence as well in trading. But if you do swing trades and targeting, you know, 4, 5, 1,000 pips a day, that you know, the confidence is going to be broken really, really soon, because the market is going to whip your ass.
Yeah, thank you so much. Because I follow your trades, the ones that I agree with, and then I just do a swing on that. But then I just let it run, and then I do my thing. I do my thing.
Yeah.
Just in between, it hit the FIP 618 exactly.
Yeah, it bounced off a little bit, but it looks like that, in my opinion, it's going to break through. But it can go either way. I think you're talking about this one.
Yeah, because I was only looking for 10 pips, so that's why I should have sold on that Fibonacci. Somehow, it's so strange that those numbers are always so accurate, but the price just like magnetizes towards the 618.
And if you look, what does it line up with? The previous daily opening or closing price.
Yeah.
And if I bring in, hold on, if I bring in the EMA, it lines up, well, a little bit off the EMA, but let's have a look on the pivots. R1, magic. You see? I love these. You add in more tools and you get pretty much the same result, multiple confluences and confirmations.
I think it's because most of the big banks and everything have automated algorithms. Everything is calculated. That's my opinion.
And it's very right, because those banks use algorithmic trading, You know, algorithms, where do they get the data from?
Yes, that
If you
calculate lines, pivot points.
Yeah, if you look on the chart, on a naked chart, you see candles. And this is a deception of the human eye. You see that, oh, price is going up, now it's going down, oh, it's moving sideways, do I buy, do I sell? Of course, all the new traders get confused and they say, well, you know, I think it's a buying opportunity. No, it's a sell opportunity. But, you know, these candles, does anyone know what do they represent?
Orders.
Orders and supply and demand. So if you look at the daily chart, it represents, each of the candle represents the opening, the closing, the low and a high. And it represents the negotiation on the market, the negotiation that's happening. So it represents the lowest possible point where sellers were willing to sell and where buyers wanted to buy. And it tells a lot about, since there is no open outcry in the currency market, people translate these data into supply and demand. So EMAs, SMAs are calculated based on the previous 50 or 200 candles. So for example, smooth moving average line is calculated on these candles. Oh shit, I need to change chart. So these candles are calculated on the previous 20, 50, whatever is the setting, and you get data: opening price, closing price, lowest price, highest price. And that data goes into the algorithm because, you know, if two lines crossing each other, that is something that can be calculated from the data on the chart. And that's why I agree with Raul, that's why sometimes these lines line up exactly. And it's used by banks as well in algorithms.
But that's why they revisit also those lines often, because they can't buy everything at once. So they have to manipulate it back to certain levels.
Yeah, one thing is that
was it called? Night owl or something? Owl?
Yeah,
something like that.
When I was a fixed income trader, I used night owl algorithm. So every single time when I wanted to sell or buy ETF, and the market was flat, so there was no liquidity, we used this algorithm by Morgan Stanley, because Morgan Stanley was the prime broker. And night owl, you can see you can read the parameters of this algorithm, but basically it split the order into 24 hours into smaller orders, so it was feeding the market with the order. And we were literally invisible like a ninja on the market, and we placed massive amount of ETF trades and no one could notice. It didn't move the market because it was cutting up into small pieces and feeding it into the people who were buying. Yeah, you can read up about this. It was fantastic. It's quite expensive, but it was really good. Oh, they have. Oh no, it's something different. And we use dark pools as well.
But Percy, you already have your 10 pips, I assume.
Yeah, so I had to do a sell, but then I got greedy to still wait for it to go a little bit higher. I should have done it. Because now I learned also from Thomas about the previous daily close and open. Never used that, and since it lined up, it had to reject. So lesson learned for next time.
Yes.
So if you look at the previous daily candle, because we are on the 1 hour chart, if I switch to trading view, if you look at the 1 hour chart, this bracket here, or this rectangle, is the body of the previous daily candle, and you see the price action within that body. As soon as it went within the body, now we see a bullish market structure. It tapped into the previous daily close and pulled back. So now the question is it going to stay within this in this zone right here, or is it going to break out? If it goes above the PDC or the previous daily high, I guarantee it's going to go higher. This is always the case with gold. So Abhishek Kumar on YouTube. Hey Tomasz, Germany says not possible for now to cut Russian supply. Well, because Germany's, I don't know how many, they buy a shitloads of gas, and they started looking into the possibility of rationing gas supplies to people who live in Germany, which is, you know, it's impossible to do, I think. So yeah, it's a news that Germany says not possible for now to cut Russian supply. They're going to devene Germany and whole of Europe in you know, periods. Satish Ravipati, hi Tomasz, which time frames you use for your entries? Thanks. I analyze on H4 and enter on M15 and M5. Okay, I think I'm gonna close my US30 position because I need a new roof. So I just logged it. Do you know how bloody expensive now the roofing?
Yes, I know.
It's ridiculous.
I will do the roof in July.
And gold, you can see it's pulling back now. So I'm gonna close down the gold trade as well. Maybe. No, I'm gonna leave the gold one. I want the previous daily high to be cleared because I'm still bullish on gold. But I think it's time to call a day. We had... Did we make profit or not? Did you make profit or not?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Eating good on a Monday.
3, yeah. 3 people made profit. That's
Monday.
good. Good. Oh, this guy is back again on YouTube. Gold buy? Yeah, man, just buy. Spend all your money on gold.
Thomas, do you use the CPR? Because I just saw confluence that exactly where you put your line, and I put the PIP 618. It's also the CPR line. So it could not break through that. So we had to sell, man.
No, I don't use. I know people use ATR, CTR, PCR, so many different R's.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm using the CPR for a time now, and it's like predicting the future sometimes. So.
Yeah, so each of there is a book about the indicators which categorizes indicators into different categories. Some indicators are you know, volatility indicators, some of them trend indicators, all kind of things. But thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's morning briefing and the afternoon trading, despite it was a little bit boring, but I think everyone who listened managed to make some money, so at least the breakfast is covered for tomorrow and the dinner for tonight. See you all tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for the morning briefing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Thomas.
Thanks.
Take care, everyone. Take care, everyone.
Bye, Jimmy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Jimmy, don't forget to send B's picture, please.
Thank you, Alan. Raul.
Don't encourage them.
Raul.
Jimmy, I'll sell it to you for $5.
No problem. No problem.
give 10.
They gave me for free already. For free.
Because I like you, I'll give it to you for free.
All right,
Oh my
man.
God.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Do I get a cut? It's my picture.
Nope.
You get a commission, B. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
And people in YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's live conversation stream. I hope you made some profit, even though it was a little bit late to enter because we had the analysis in the morning briefing today. And one thing I wanted to announce, don't go yet, because this sale is ending today. So there was a 50% discount on all of the memberships today. The premium plan, actually the last one was taken up a couple of hours ago, but there's still one left. I haven't taken it off. There's one left on the Pro Lifetime, because the 50% sale is ending today. There will be no more sales, and especially no 50% for the foreseeable future. So if you want to take up these last 2 memberships, you hurry up, because after the stream I'm taking off the discount, and there will be no discount until next month, and there will be no 50% for the foreseeable future. If you want to join and become the member of the AlphaFX community, and to get daily morning briefings, live analysis, updates on my trades and setups, and you know, all of the good things, if you want to learn how to trade, go to alphafx.eu, select the plan, and take advantage of the 50% discount for the last 2 membership. The choice is yours. This is the AlphaFX.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
Goodbye, everyone.